are the 20 times Kobe Bryant shocked the world. Starting with a classic, when he scored 81 points against the Raptors. The Lakers were down by 14 points at halftime and 18 at the start of the third quarter. Luckily, Kobe put his team on his shoulders, scoring 55 points in the second half, including 23 points in the game's final 9 minutes. He destroyed every player the Raptors put against him to take the win. Speaking of legendary moments, who doesn't remember his counterattack against the Blazers in 2001? Kobe glided down the court and defied gravity to nail a spectacular dunk.
Fisher would be. Look at that play. Look out. Bryant will come in and get the... Well, that ought to be at the All-Star Saturday to play like that. You need a timeout here. You got to be careful. You see, the game was 5.
However, he was as good at scoring as defending the rim with tooth and nail. Who can forget his block on Amari Stoudemire in the 2010 Western Conference Finals? This moment showed why Kobe was a nightmare on offense, as well as defense. Oh, and then there was the famous alley-oop he made with Shaq in the 2000 Finals. That unstoppable connection led the Lakers to win time and time again. In 2016, he scored 60 points against the Jazz during the last game of his career. If only All-Stars could have put on such a show in their final game. His ability to make impossible plays helped him make a game-winning shot against the Suns.
Now the clock. You cannot allow precious seconds to go off the clock by not being close to a man.
They'd love to get it into Nash's hands, and they do.
Ball knocked away, stolen by Parker. There it is. Here comes George to Kobe Bryant. Bryant inside. It's good. It's good. Tie game.
Kobe faced a defense that did everything humanly possible to stop him from scoring. However, when he got into the zone, there was no way anyone could stop him. Watch the crowd go wild with this mind-blowing play. Kobe kept playing after dislocating his finger.
So Kobe's going to go back and get it.
He hurt his finger.
Yes, he did. Oh, this is something you do not want to see, and he is hurt right now.
His trainer, Gary Vitti, helped him put it back in place. Within seconds, he was back on the court as if nothing had happened. His ability to make team plays can't be questioned either. He made an over-the-shoulder pass to Pau Gasol in the 2009 Finals, which is hard to believe. However, some think that a player's worth is measured not only by their ability to make impossible plays, but also by their ability to win matches. Luckily, Kobe was an expert at that. In fact, he is the only player in NBA history to have single-handedly outscored an entire NBA team in 3 quarters. In 2005, he led his team to victory after scoring 62 points in 3 quarters against the Dallas Mavericks. I bet you've never seen anything like this before. Fortunately, Bryant gave us many, many more epic moments. During Game 5 of the 2010 NBA Finals, he scored over 20 consecutive points without blinking an eye. But this is nothing compared to what he accomplished as a rookie. He was the second leading scorer during his first All-Star game.
This is my first All-Star game, playing here in New York City with all these great basketball players. It's an incredible feeling. I'm glad it's finally arrived.
How are your nerves?
I'm a little nervous.
Mr. Bryant, wonder if you'd mind signing an autograph for me.
Sure. That's a sham guard. Sham guard be like this. You roll out like this.
Scoring 18 points despite facing some of the best players in history at age 19. And so one of the greatest legends in basketball history was born. Kobe may not have been the most punctual player in history, but he certainly had absolute control of the ball. He arrived late to one of his games and made a basket like it was nothing. That must have infuriated his opponents. He also had a duel with Kyrie, during which he beat him up without even being in his prime. Next up, we have another legendary duel. Dwight Howard always seemed to get the best of Kobe, despite the Lakers beating Howard in the Orlando Magic in the 2009 NBA Finals. Their rivalry started much earlier. During Howard's rookie season in 2005, Bryant welcomed him back the only way he knew how, by showing his superiority on the court. He made a dunk down the middle, which became one of the greatest moments in sports history. Howard was one of the best defensive players in the NBA then. Unfortunately, his skills were not enough to stop the legend. However, Bryant gave us another epic moment that left the audience speechless. During a game against the Warriors, he broke Klay Thompson's ankles to show him who was the GOAT.
That's what they're going to need going into the playoffs. Oh, Kobe does it to Klay Thompson! He returned the favor on Meta.
He also executed a perfect dunk after T-Mac tricked. The two were very good friends, which makes this play even better.
Kobe.
Moreover, he threw down a monster dunk over 2 nets.
3 minutes to play. Shot clock is down to 5. Bryant goes to work. Bryant the drive. Oh! Kobe Bryant on a rack attack.
He was looking for somebody to challenge him, and nobody came quick enough to stop it. Look at this finish, though. Forget almost, I hate to say it.
Speaking of unbelievable moments, watch Kobe defy gravity and execute a double clutch reverse dunk.
Lead at the end of 1. They pushed it to 23 at the half. Sitting at 23 right now. Kobe trying to do work, and he does! What a reverse by Kobe Bryant!
Reminiscent of when he was really young. He got up there. This is one incredible elevation. He defied gravity.
Even if it's hard to believe, the next clip is even better. Kobe's behind the back to a 360 poster dunk was one of the coolest dunks in the history of the NBA. His talent also allowed him to beat one of the tallest players in NBA history.
Great job. Change direction, behind the back, and then the finish. I mean, the finish. Oh, my goodness. Number 8.
Yao Ming was a 7'6" player who intimidated everyone by his presence. That didn't stop Bryant from sweeping his team and pulling off one of the greatest dunks ever.
Once he turns the corner, you see Posey asking for help. There's no help to be found. Yao just can't get over.
This buzzer beater is undoubtedly one of my favorite plays by Bryant.
Up with the buzzer. Banks it in! He banks in the 3! And he clearly got it off in time. What a tough shot, banking in the 3. And the Lakers survived.
As it gave his team the win at the last second. Before you go, let me know your favorite Kobe Bryant moment. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.